Stop believing the lie that $800,000 doesn't buy you anything on the West Side. I've been selling homes for many years in Los Angeles, and I'm going to show you exactly what that money gets you in 2026. Real listings we're talking about, real neighborhoods. I had a woman call me last week, 72 years old, lived in Brentwood for 38 years. Husband passed away 2 years ago. She said, Panian, my friends, they all keep telling me that I have to leave Los Angeles. They say $800,000, $900,000 is not going to buy me anything decent on the West Side anymore. And I told her what I'm going to tell you today. That's basically not true. The Westside condo market has shifted in the last 18 months drastically. $800,000 now can definitely buy you something real, something that you feel safe, something that you can actually live in. Hi, this is Parnian with Next Chapter LA. Let's go through MLS and discuss our findings. The median condo price in Vista right now, it's about $767,000. Yes, under $800,000. On the West Side in 2026, you can still find condos that range from $500,000 for a studio to $1 million for something larger. In Palms, which sits right between Mar Vista and Culver City, 2-bedroom condos with parking are listed around $600,000 and low $700,000s. These are small units. So when someone tells you $800,000 doesn't buy you anything, it doesn't go anywhere on the West Side, they're talking about single-family homes. Entirely a different conversation. So let's start at the lower end of what I'm seeing on the market, around $700,000 to $750,000 on the West Side. You're looking at a renovated 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo, roughly around 700 to 900 square footage, often a top floor unit with a balcony. What that actually means for a woman downsizing from, let's say, a Brentwood house, you'd have a real kitchen, granite or quartz counters in most updated units, a washer dryer either in the unit or on the same floor that your unit locates, covered parking, which matters, of course, at our age, especially at night, and usually an HOA that handles the building's water, trash, exterior maintenance, and security. I just saw a listing on Sentinel Avenue in Mar Vista, top floor, end unit, fireplace, private balcony, full kitchen, secure building. That's the kind of property that we can find in that range because it is on a major street. Is it as big as your current home? Absolutely not. But it's also not asking you to mow a lawn, maintain a roof, and worry about fixing the driveway or issues that you might have with the plumbing. Now let's go to the meat of the market, $750,000 to $850,000. This is where the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condos live, and this is where most of my downsizing clients land. You're looking at roughly 1,000 to 1,200 square footage unit, a primary bedroom, a guest room or office for when the grandkids stay over, 2 full baths, which is essential, in my opinion, once you're hosting family, 2 parking spaces in most buildings, in-unit laundry, and updated kitchen at least within the last 5 to 10 years. In Palms right now, at the Mar Vista border, I've shown clients several condos in this exact range over the last 6 months. Solid 1990 construction, quiet buildings, elevators, which matters, of course, when you get to my age. And if you really do not mind crossing over to the valley, the same money can buy you noticeably more square footage. I want to say somewhere around even 1,400 square feet with private patio. Now, I have to be very honest with you. $800,000 will not buy you a single-family home on the West Side in 2026. It just won't. The median Mar Vista single-family home is over $2 million right now. Brentwood, Pacific Palisades, Santa Monica, they're all much higher. $800,000 also won't buy you new construction in most buildings. The newer the building, the higher price per square footage. If you want to play a Vista or a brand new Culver City development, you're starting at $1 million minimum, usually more. At $800K, You won't be able to buy a condo, a luxury full-service building with a doorman, valet, pool, and concierge either. Those starts around 1.3 million on the west side and go up fast, except for 2 or 3 buildings with very high association fees. What it does buy you is something that matters more: a comfortable, safe, well-located home that lets you keep your equity working for you instead of locked in walls and a roof. Here's how I think about this, and I'm very honest with my clients. If you're selling a long-time family home, let's say in Brentwood, your house is worth 2.5 million today, and you buy a Vista and a Palms condo for $850,000. You walk away with roughly around 1.7 million in equity. After taxes, after closing costs, you're still putting well over $1 million into your retirement account. You can travel, help your kids, and you don't have to worry about anything, honestly. You didn't have to leave your friends, your doctors, your hairdresser, your grandkids, soccer games. And that's what $800,000 actually buys on the west side right now. Not just a condo, but a lifestyle that you can keep. A few things, though, you have to be super careful about this price point, because not all the $800,000 condos are created equal. They do have HOA dues. Always ask. A condo at $750,000 with a $900 a month HOA is functionally more expensive than a $850,000 condo with a $400 per month HOA. Building age and reserves are important. I always pull the HOA financials for my clients before making an offer. Low reserves means that you're going to have special assessments and writing a check for $20,000 that you did not plan for. Earthquake policy. Some of these buildings have been retrofitted, some haven't. Always ask about insurance, about the elevator, because you need to know what is the condition of the building. So in closing, when someone tells you your $800,000 cannot go far and you cannot find anything decent on the west side, now you know better. It buys you a real condo, a real space in a real neighborhood. It's safe. It has its own community. It leaves your equity free to support the lifestyle that you're interested. If you're sitting on a long-time family home and starting to wonder what your numbers actually look like, that's the conversation that I would love to have with you. No pressure, no pitch, just my honest opinion. My number and email are in the description. As always, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time, same place.